Hello, Frags of Beer family. Welcome back to Frags of Beer Gaming. This is probably going to be a short video. Depends on how much I get done. But I learned a couple things working on Castle Ravenloft that I wanted to show you because I haven't seen them anywhere else. And before I get started, I want to thank... it's actually a guy on a Facebook group I was on for showing me this. And I've got to remember what his name was. I'm just going to say Jacob. Jacob, if you're watching, I know you subscribed. Thank you so much for the tips the thing you showed me. And I'm about to share it with you all. And I've not seen this before. So we're going to talk about a few build tips with stone and a way to take your stone building further or farther, as the case may be. So we're going to switch over here. Alright, so obviously I'm using the dev commands and cheat codes, and I'm going to hold off showing you Ravenloft yet. We're just going to go over here, and I'm going to show you a couple things that I have learned. Let me get rid of that drink real quick. Over here somewhere where it's nice and open. Alright, let's do it right here. Alright, so everybody knows, let's get out our hammer here. Everybody knows that if you're going to build stone and you want to build stone high, you need to use these ironwood posts, right? And from what I understand, and I've not really heard if this actually makes a difference, but I hear that everybody says, you know, always place a crossbeam to make your build stronger. So the trick is to get the stone in, or you get those beams inside your stone walls. This will allow you to build extremely high, right? And it doesn't matter if you alternate the stones. It doesn't matter. You know, I do it in my build for aesthetics to sort of make it look like laid brick. But you can do this as much as you want. So now, something that I didn't know and something I struggled with the first time I did this is you can only go out so far. See how these are red right away? You can't go out very far, right? But... thanks to Jacob, I'm gonna get rid of that drink. You kind of see part of my build up there is going up there on that corner. Anyway, you take these cage roofs will go out as far. They will go out super far. Like, I'm not even sure when this stops being supported. Like, I don't know if this is an exploit or what, but look how far out that goes with 0 support. And it transfers whatever the support level is of this one level down. Like, so this is blue, this obviously turns green. But check this out. So now that I've done that, you can take stone building out as far as you want, unsupported, completely unsupported. And you can even go out to the side, but as soon as you come out one more, you're done, right? So that's one of the things that I learned doing this build is how easy you can run this stuff over. Now I'm going to go ahead and let that... Now see, this is what's really interesting is... and maybe you guys have seen this before, I don't know. But the iron seems to hold its integrity for quite some time after you detach it from its support post. One thing that I've also noticed here is... alright, so we are going to take this out. That's actually not what I want to do. Let's do this. Oh no, right away that destroys. Okay. Let's see if that holds. So right away, see how that's green. And if we put a block on it, that block is supported, right? I'm going to show you this actually on my build because it's a lot easier. Let's get rid of this. Show you what I'm looking at here, what I'm talking about. And some oh, shoot, my hammer is damaged. I'm going to let that all fall apart while I go repair my hammer. I should have repaired my hammer ahead of time. But I'm going to show you what I was about to demonstrate there. Where is my cabin? There, it's right. Nope, that's not my cabin. Cabin's over here. Welcome, whoever just joined a minute ago. So I have not seen that build tip. I've been looking all over for how to build stone floors and ceilings in a castle, obviously because I'm building a castle and I didn't want to use wood inside. So that's one of the things that I saw about how to do this. Now I'm going to go back over and clean up my mess before we go to the castle. And I show you a couple of the other cool little things that I've learned. Now where, oh where, there it is. I just want to clean up this mess real quick. I don't want to leave this sitting around in my world. This sure hovers around for quite some time, so I have a feeling that this is an exploit, and I'm praying that they don't clean it up, because that could really leave me in a lurch. Alright, so Castle Ravenloft, here's the footprint up here. One of the things that I had to do with Castle Ravenloft is it has this huge overlook. And I could only get this out like 2 or 3 blocks, and these supports right here are purely for decoration. They are not supporting this platform whatsoever. Not at all. It's all based on the iron grates that I put. Now, I did the same thing over here. Ravenloft has this really cool bridge that crosses this chasm. And all of this stone under here is purely for cosmetics. It does not need to be here to support this. I just put it here purely for cosmetic reasons. That bridge is supported entirely on these metal grates. So what I learned that allows you to do is it allows you to transfer the stability of the blocks off to the side, but also increases, it looks like, elevation, because over here these blocks or these posts were starting to go red on me, but then I put the metal grate in here and I got a little bit more, I was managed to squeak out a little bit more height out of them. So I'm hoping it allows me to take that tower up even higher. But one thing that I was going to demonstrate here, let me take out this block. See how this block is orange and yellow here? Let me... See, I was pretty sure that if I tried to put a block on here, I was going to lose the stability almost immediately. See how that block is yellow and that block is orange? So I actually managed to... If I can line this up again. I managed to put a block on there. Oh, that one's elevated. I don't like that. Now they're not locking together. This is the only tricky part with these metal grates, is they don't always want to snap. So now when I put this up here, it's green. It's got more support. So this allows you to support spans, because I believe it is transferring the stability of these blocks to the side across the gap here to this center post. So what this also allowed me to do is, if you notice here, I could build this big open room with a stone ceiling, and I didn't have to use pillars, because I keep seeing these videos about, well, use a pillar and then put those arches off of it, and then right next to it you've got to put another pillar, and then you could build your stone ceiling. But then you have to do a lot of pillars. But here I'm able to go up with a stone ceiling all the way across without using pillars and blocking my way, which is something that I wanted to show you as I build Ravenloft, because it's got these massive rooms and really high ceilings, and I wanted to be able to utilize them without losing the height. Now I'm hoping, as you notice, that some of these posts out here, because they're so high, I have to go up a little higher. So I'm hoping that this gives me enough distance to go at the height that I need to go. But this is allowing me to span these with metal ceilings, or sorry, with stone ceilings. And the trick is to get them snapped in, but also to overlap the stone if you can, which should hopefully... See, that one's green and that one's green now. And I know they won't stay green. They're going to go down to like another... See, they're just slightly deteriorating a little bit down to yellow. But I'm hoping that this gives me a little bit more stability across the span. But it is allowing me to put a stone floor on the second, and it will do it on the third floor as well, where I've also got to do a stone floor. Sorry, thirsty. Alright, so that is pretty much the tips. A couple of things I've also learned when I'm doing this is these things do not fall. And you can't destroy them. So I'm just going to bury it in a rock, I think. I'm just going to elevate the rock, and we're just going to have a mountain, like, jagged peak here or something. I don't know what else to do with this other than just put a mountain here. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do with that. So if you have any tips for getting rid of these wyvern nests, the drake nests, let me know. Because otherwise I think all I can do is just raise the ground and bury it, you know what I mean? And just do this until it's completely buried. And then that's all I could think of to do with that one. And then it'll disappear, and I'll just have this weird rock formation in the middle of my castle yard, which, whatever, is fine. So that is the build of Castle Ravenloft so far. There's the floor plan if you guys are familiar with the module that I'm building from. It's as close as I can get it to the module's layout as I work for it. I've got a couple things to tweak, a couple things I made a mistake on, but so far so good, nothing major. But that's what I wanted to show you guys today, is how to span gaps with this stone or with the metal and put yourself in a stone ceiling. So that's what I was going for today. If you found this informational, awesome. Let me know in the comments. Ooh, back spasm. Otherwise, yeah, thank you guys so much. Come back for some more stuff. I just wanted to make this quick video to show you guys what I found before I forgot, and hopefully give you guys some cool tips on building your stone, getting your stone further, and you will see more of the Ravenloft build as it happens. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.